Transmitting to you from Old Heart Radio.
Gentlemen, that's right. This is another episode of Coffee and Contemplation. Yeah. We get it. Everybody, we get it. Either way, I don't know if you're here. I'm here, dear listener, and I am trying to ripen up my coconut as best as I can. Why? Because every day is a good day for doing something, and that is technically just that. Something. I was thinking about this a while ago. I did an episode, literally, I can say this, I did an episode a couple years ago on POGS. It was put up on the old Heart Radio, the old Heart Radio SoundCloud, and I don't believe anybody probably listened to it. Maybe somebody did. At least 2 people might have. Yes, that's for those 2 people. Congratulations to whoever did listen to it on the SoundCloud. Either way, POGs are awesome, POGs are cool, and nobody plays them. I'm so fucking baffled by this. I'm so baffled by what happened to POGs. Man, in my opinion, it's like way more fun than the Settlers of Catan. Okay? And I like Settlers. I'm just saying. As just like a, if you need to put it somewhere on the list of things to do, I'd put POGs above Settlers of Catan. Why? Because it's got more risk. It's got more reward. You play for fucking capes and pongs. POGs. That's right. Okay, so obviously you know it. You know this already. We're talking about POGs. POGs, if you don't know, they're like these little disc-shaped cardboard things that you throw around and knock around. Well, not really throw around, but you knock around. POGs originated from a Japanese game called Menko. It has been a game played since the Edo period, which is roughly between 1603 and 1867. So this game, in spirit, has been around for a really long time. Menko playing pieces were roughly the size of milk caps and featured images of cultural icons like wrestlers and warriors. And these things were mostly made out of clay or wood. They weren't made out of cardboard. Cardboard wasn't around, obviously. During the Great Depression, a variation on Menko using milk caps started coming about. Those were used instead of those kind of ornate cards. If you look up Menko cards, they're actually quite gorgeous, some of them. And this became a popular game in Hawaii. Something like 60 years later, a teacher named Blossom Galbiso taught her students the game. Shout outs to teachers everywhere teaching kids something worth knowing. Taught her students the game, which would become a POG. It would become POGs. It would become this national fucking craze. Like, I remember obviously POGs so well. And, I have some. Shout outs to my homie Jamie B. Jammin. She hooked me up with POGs like a handful of years ago. And I thought my interest was lost forever. And then, whoa, it's a fucking time warp, bruh. I just instantly got thrown back into the 90s, and I'm just POG crazy again. I want to get on eBay and buy some POGs, man. They're not that expensive. You can find them on fucking eBay for lots of them from I'm talking about not a ton, but you can find certain lots of POGs ranging from $10 to $30. And a lot of them have extra random shit, that's the cool thing about POGs is that you get a big lot, at least right now with POGs, you get a big fucking bunch of whatever the fuck, and you dig through them and you find out what the fuck you got. I got some Snoopy POGs, man. They're pretty dope. I got some original POG, POG Federation, which started because of all this fucking craze. Okay. Let's get this back here. So the name POG, P-O-G. POG comes from a drink, which is passion fruit, orange, and guava or some shit. Oh yeah, passion fruit, orange, and guava. ding, 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 I motherfucking win. And it was originally just like a brand of like a tropical juice drink in Hawaii. So nothing like really, it was just like, people were sipping on POGs. But like the marketing agent named Charlie Nelapia, don't quote me on that, just saw the game kind of like, getting fucking momentum, and like all of a sudden just like pitched the idea like, yo, like POG branded like fucking juice caps. Here we go, POG. And thusly the name, the standard, it became, POG, P-O-G. You spell it backwards, it's GOP. POGs are fucking awesome though. Like I said, they're like maybe like poker chip sized discs, a little smaller than poker chips. They're usually cardboard. Well, nowadays they're cardboard. And honestly, like I suggested like going online and looking them up and buying some. You can get some. Make sure you buy some fucking slammers. Slammers are a whole different beast. But I just wanted to mention a couple of things, like how to play POGs. Does anybody? I don't think anybody listening to this knows how to play POGs except for me, which is fine. Shit. Shoutouts to Castle Roll, my co-host. Shoutouts to my younger brother Bugatron. Shoutouts to my coworker Mariah. Thanks for listening. Shoutouts to Uncaged. Shoutouts to Mooner6. Shoutouts to anybody listening out there. I suppose if you're listening, you're in my good graces, and if you're in my good graces, then congratulations. I am not, however, in my own good graces, so no congrats to me. Moving along. So, first thing about POGs, man, you gotta decide who's fucking stepping up, okay? Because POGs is a serious fucking game, all right? You play for keeps. Everybody puts in. Say I put 5 POGs in this stack, then that means that your ass has to put 5 POGs in this stack. And we put them face down so we don't know what the stack's looking like, right? It's a mystery stack of what we're putting in. Then you take your slammer, and I'll take mine, which happens to be a poison, Black Widow slammer, so I'm gonna obviously win, and I'm gonna slam that stack, and we're gonna watch them all flip face up. Well, at least some of them will. So, anyway, before we start slamming though, you gotta make sure you find yourself a good surface. I'm checking this out on a archived, this is old, POGs are old because this is an archived website on the internet called milkcapmania.co.uk. Look it up. So you gotta find yourself a good surface. Obviously, lunchroom tables work the best if you're in middle school, or if you're like an adult like me, just find like a dining room table or some shit. Or find a surface at work. Play POGs at work. Yeah, sneak it in, man. Get paid by the man. I don't know what that means. So you gotta find yourself a good surface. Remember. Okay, so this website's kind of bullshit. This website is saying that you gotta like decide if you're gonna play for keeps. It's not that you decide. In my opinion, in my personal opinion, which happens to be, relevant to me, you play for keeps always. You don't walk up to POGs and say like, hey, I'm gonna put all these. I want to make sure I get my Snoopies back. I want to make sure I get my Goosebumps POG back, which is pretty fucking dope. Weird. The only thing about POGs, okay, and this is the thing I remember from being a kid too. I'm flipping through my stack of POGs here. You can't see it, listener, but there was a lot of like Jesus POGs too. Like there's like POGs were a thing for Christian kids too, which was fucking wild. That's actually probably how I got into them first off, because my ma tried to raise some good Christian boys, and she did fairly well. I love the lady, but one of the things I got out of that Christian raising, POGs. So POGs. You put your stack in. Like I said, let's just say we're gonna play tens. I'm gonna play. Put 5 in. You put 5 in. And like I said, we're gonna slam the stack. Anything that if I slam it, anything on my turn that flies face up are mine now. So anything that stays face down, we restack and you go again. So they call it whack the stack. So, unofficial term maybe. The other thing, so the cool thing about this website, aside from being able to like look up the rules and whatnot of POGS, of playing POGS, is it gives you a list of like different types of slams. So you got your dart, and they break it down. This is fucking intense. See, this is how crazy people were about POGS. This website, this ancient ass looking website, has like breakdowns of like accuracy for these different slam techniques. The flip factors have accuracy. They have a difficulty level for each. So you got different types. You got the long range slam. Long range shots are taken standing up. This gives them maximum power. I'm reading right from the website, folks. Maximum power. The downside is that what you gain in strength, you lose in accuracy. Okay, so you get all that momentum, but you're just like fucking basically throwing it at the stack. You're throwing a haymaker. That's what you're doing. The short range shots are taken kneeling down or crouching next to the stack, right? Like, yo, check it out. Get eye level with that motherfucker. Although not as powerful or necessarily as wild as the long range slam, they do allow you to kind of like aim more, so you can like kind of chip away at the top or something, or like get like real particular with where you're throwing it. I gotta say, I probably use short range slams more than long range, unless it's a giant stack. Like if we're playing 10s, if we're playing in 10 and 10, it's a giant 20 fucking stack. Oh, I might long range that shit like whoop bam. Check that out, Thunder Mountain motherfucker. Okay, so there's different types of slams, right? They break them down. You got your dart, which is like a pretty basic slam. You're just kind of like throwing it out there. Accuracy 6 out of 10. Flip factor 5 out of 10. Difficulty easy. You got your slap shot. It's this is a very useful slam, it says, particularly at the short range. You lay that slammer down flat on your fingers and you hold it in place with your thumb. Then you go with like you're slapping the stack, like like with your hand. You're like whap. Have you ever played slapjack? Slap that jack. But you're slapping it with your slammer. Accuracy 9 out of 10. Holy shit. The slap shot has a fucking high accuracy count. Flip factor 7 out of 10. Difficulty medium. This one's called the Googly Eye. I don't know if that's right. There's a couple more. Googly Eye, whammy, tournament, slide shot. The Kini Kung Fu. What the fuck? Accuracy 4 out of 10 though. Flip factor 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 flip factor, motherfuckers. That's my new shot. I'm gonna learn that one. Holy shit. POGS, man, I'm telling you. Gosh, anybody listening out there, go on eBay, buy yourself some POGS, come to Olympia and challenge me. I'm claiming myself the POG King of Olympia. Why? Because nobody else has that title. Fuck y'all, it's mine. Come challenge me. You wanna play POG for POG? Let's go. Winner take all, always. Oh man, y'all better get out there, get you some POGs, ripen up your coconuts, do what you can to use your brain for good. Why? Because every day's a fucking good day, right? Well, maybe not every day, but at least you're alive. That's all you got. Sometimes it's all you get, unless you're winning at POGs. All right, get out of here, get off my back, go listen to some more tracks, and buy some POGs. Oh, keep your stick on the ice.